Have you ever pondered upon the significance of a country's name? What if India, a name recognized globally, was to be changed to Bharat? Welcome to our exploration of a topic that has been stoking curiosity and stirring debates. We are delving into the possibility of India, a country with a rich historical tapestry and diverse cultural heritage, adopting a new identity, Bharat. A shift that on the surface may appear as a mere alteration of nomenclature, but beneath it lies a myriad of political, historical and cultural implications. A name change may seem superficial, yet it carries deep political, historical and cultural implications. Speculation about India's potential name change was sparked at the recent G20 summit. At this global meeting of minds, something unexpected caught the attention of observers. The nameplate in front of Prime Minister Narendra Modi read Bharat, not India. This seemingly small detail sent waves of speculation across the globe, hinting at a possible name change for the world's largest democracy. The ruling Bharatiya Janata Party, known for its Hindu nationalist vision, is at the heart of this conjecture. The BJP's ideological parent, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, consistently uses the name Bharat. This term is more than just a synonym for India. It holds a deep cultural significance, harking back to a halcyon Hindu era. It's a name that for many reflects a resentment towards colonial rule and a desire to return to cultural roots. However, the opposition parties have a different perspective. They view this potential name change as a diversionary tactic, a smokescreen to distract from other, perhaps more pressing issues. The speculation also serves as a reminder of the BJP's previous efforts to rename cities linked to the Mughal and colonial periods. The buzz around the name change has also sparked a conversation about what's in a name. The name India, familiar to the rest of the world, is deeply entrenched in global consciousness. A shift to Bharat could be seen as a bold move, a declaration of cultural identity. Yet, it would require a constitutional amendment, a process fraught with challenges and significant costs. This move has ignited a fierce debate, with some viewing it as a return to cultural roots, while others see it as a political maneuver. The conversation is far from over, and as the world watches, the buzz around the name change continues to grow. The names Bharat and India, both historically used to refer to the country, carry distinct connotations. Let's delve into the annals of history and explore the roots of these names. Bharat is a name steeped in ancient lore, derived from the legendary King Bharata, who, according to the epic Mahabharata, ruled over the entire Indian subcontinent. The name Bharat holds a special place in the hearts of many Indians, as it evokes images of a glorious and unified past, untouched by foreign influences. On the other hand, India is a name that came into prominence during the colonial era. Derived from the River Indus, the name India was used by the Greeks, and later by the British colonizers, to refer to the vast subcontinent. The legacy of India is intertwined with the colonial period, a time when the country underwent vast changes in its political, social and cultural fabric. In recent years, the Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, has made a concerted effort to reassert the country's indigenous identity. This has involved renaming several cities that bore names linked to the Mughal and colonial eras. These changes are seen by some as an attempt to reclaim the country's history and shed the remnants of its colonial past. Interestingly, both names, Bharat and India, coexist in the country's constitution, reflecting the complex and layered history of this vibrant nation. The dichotomy between Bharat and India is more than just a matter of semantics. It's a reflection of the country's diverse and sometimes conflicting identities, the ancient and the modern, the indigenous and the colonial. While India is a testament to the country's colonial past, Bharat evokes a halcyon Hindu era. As we move forward, it's important to remember that names carry weight, and the choice between Bharat and India is more than just a debate over nomenclature. It's a conversation about identity, history, and the future of a nation. The potential name change is more than a matter of historical sentiment. It is deeply intertwined with politics. The Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, currently in power, is known for its distinct Hindu nationalist vision. This vision is a tapestry of cultural pride, historical reverence, and a desire for a distinctly Indian identity. The name Bharat fits snugly into this narrative. It's not just a name, it is an emblem of a time viewed as a golden Hindu era, a symbol of cultural resurgence and a rejection of colonial impositions. Some political observers suggest that this potential name change could be a well-calculated move, a distraction tactic, if you will. The year 2024 is not just another year, it's an election year. And what better way to rally support than to stoke the fires of nationalistic fervour? After all, a name change isn't a minor tweak, it's a monumental shift, a declaration of identity, and a statement of intent. But this isn't a one-party show. The opposition isn't sitting idle. They question the motive, they challenge the necessity, and they contest the timing. Is this a genuine move for cultural renaissance or a strategic ploy for political gains, they ask. The debate is heated, the divide is evident, and the stakes are high. The BJP-led state governments have already set a precedent by renaming cities linked to the Mughal and colonial periods. But a country's name change? That's uncharted territory. It's not just about changing signboards or updating maps. It's about amending the constitution, which requires a majority that's hard to come by. At the heart of this political whirlwind is the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, or RSS, the ideological parent of the BJP. They have long favoured the name Bharat, using it in their discourse and literature. The name Bharat holds significance for BJP supporters, reflecting their resentment towards colonial rule. This proposed name change, then, is a political statement, a cultural aspiration, and a historical reclaiming all rolled into one. Changing a country's name is not a simple task. It involves constitutional amendments and significant costs. Let's delve into what this entails. The first step towards a name change is a constitutional amendment. This is not a walk in the park. It requires the bill to be passed in both houses of the parliament, namely the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, by a two-thirds majority of members present and voting, and not less than half of the total membership of each house. Once this hurdle is overcome, the bill must also receive the President's assent. And let's not forget the role of the opposition here. The support of the opposition is crucial in getting the bill passed, a feat that may prove to be challenging given the current political climate. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the financial implications. The name India is recognized globally. It's a brand that has been built over centuries and carries a significant weight. Changing it to Bharat would require a massive rebranding exercise. This includes changing the name on everything from passports and currency to international treaties and agreements. And then there's the cost of informing the rest of the world about the change. Think about the time, effort and resources that would go into updating maps, textbooks, websites, databases and more. It's a logistical nightmare that would require a tremendous amount of coordination and collaboration. Moreover, there's also an emotional cost to consider. For many among the Indian diaspora, the name India holds a special place in their hearts. It's a part of their identity, their heritage. Changing it could lead to a sense of loss and disconnect. The journey from India to Bharat is not just a rebranding exercise, but a complex process involving legal hurdles and substantial costs. It's a path fraught with challenges, and the end result is far from certain. But one thing is for sure, the debate around this issue is set to continue, and it's a story we'll be watching closely.